I don't know, man. Should we talk about this Osiris D3 controversy that's going on right now?
That's pretty funny, man.
It's funny, right?
It was. I enjoyed that piece actually.
It was cool. Yeah.
It's just interesting. Yeah, you've never heard that dude Brian Reed, his story.
Right.
Right.
I still don't know what to believe.
Well, the funny thing is that for years we've all been hearing like
We all heard the same
Dave
story.
Mayhew like showed up late and ended up with that shoe.
Right.
Yeah,
That was
the
story.
throughout skateboarding.
That's
And
the
like-
story.
and I almost
Yeah.
felt like it was confirmed or something, right? Like it was a rumor. It's true.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
I always had this picture too, like he showed up to the like a meeting, like the big long table, and he just like showed up late, like oh fuck, and then
Everybody chose their shoes.
Everybody chose
And
their
that was
shoes.
the last shoe on the table,
Right.
and he was like, "Oh, I guess that's my shoe."
That's my shoe.
Yeah.
That was the
Story
word on
for
the
years.
For years.
All of us know it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Ask any skateboarder. That's the story.
But see, this right here, that's what he fucked up. Like, Brian Reed, you shot yourself in the foot. You said, like,
No pun.
we're going to say designed by Matthias Ringstrom, and then y'all ran that throughout the life of Osiris. So now when it's 2018, whenever they did the Under Armour joint, and ASAP Rocky is looking for the designer of the D3, you go through the history books. Oh, Dave Mayhew.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys wrote
Done.
that history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's how I think every skate shoe is kind of like
no,
that.
it's designed by like Jordan 3, designed by Tinker Hatfield, endorsed by Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah. But in skateboarding, it's usually not like that at all.
And that's
Because think about it. I
That's
don't
marketing.
look how many skate shoes are, famous skate shoes that you have no idea who actually designed them. I know Frank Boystel, like he did a lot of stuff for S. Then we did stuff
did
for the
the Scheme.
Scheme. And like I just found out about that 20 years later. Like you never hear the behind the scenes. So
yeah.
It was kind of weird that he got. I mean, I get it. He got mad, but like,
Yeah, he was definitely upset by it. And again, rightfully so, but it's like, in the time of what y'all were doing, it kind of, it made things a little bit cloudy when you go back to where it originally started.
But that's what everybody was doing. Everybody still does
They
that.
made their own mess.
You know, it's
exactly.
like Scott Johnston designs a shoe, but works on it with the rider. It's not Scott
Well,
Johnston's
no,
shoe.
it's the professional rider's shoe.
Right.
But I think that because of what's come, like nowadays with the big
They
box
wrote
brands,
on the box and they were designed by Dave Mayhew. That's where they fucked up.
yeah, the big box brands nowadays that have the way, like they can do the storytelling with like Nikel's shoe or, with Tyshawn's shoe and all that. Like now you know who the designers are. And I think some of that now comes from the fact that they were professional skateboarders at one time that are now designing these shoes, or you've got team managers that used to be skateboarders and all that. So you kind of have different ways to tell that story. And I think that's super important, but that's something that they should take from, like I said, Tinker and Jordan. Like the designer should be championed just as much as the professional skater. Like, they made the shoe technical enough for you to skate at the highest ability.
yeah,
And because of that, there should be some sort of give and take.
yeah, I agree.
Justin, what was it like when you designed your shoe?
The first shoe they had,
Okay.
they were like, I wanted the first vulcanized shoe on S. That's what I wanted, and they were like, we have one, like you can put your name on it. The first one,
Yeah.
and then the second one, I worked with them. And then the last one, I drew on a fucking napkin and gave it to him.
That's sick.
Do you still have the napkin?
I don't. I wish. Fuck those little things, right?
You don't think about it at the time.
Right? I probably I gave it to him.
Dude, I love seeing this behind the scene footage of them back in the day because, oh my god,
So funny. Huh?
it's so funny, man. Man, Osiris came out, or it was big back then, but when
The Storm.
This Storm, dude.
I can't imagine, right? Because he made millions off the shoe. Dave Mayhew, the company, made.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know?
Right.
What is that? Fred Durst?
Yeah, that's what sparked it.
That's
I
what
really didn't
sparked
even
it.
realize that.
I vaguely remember that because that was like the VMAs or some shit.
That's crazy.
But that's because that was why, like, we called them the fat kid food court. Like, you would see every fat kid in the food court wearing those because it didn't matter if you skated. The D3, like PacSun, Journeys, you can get those everywhere. Like,
I would see girls wearing them too.
yeah.
Oh, it was so
yeah,
hot.
for sure.
I literally remember like picking one up and be like, I didn't even fucking like it, but I was like, should I fucking buy this? I don't even know why, but maybe I should. I never did.
So it's all thanks to Fred Durst.
I know, right?
I mean, it's so funny how that happens though, because like You fast forward to early 2000s, Lil Wayne's wearing sky tops and Bieber's wearing the TKs, and Supra's out of here.
Yeah.
And it's award shows like them performing. It's tried and true.
Well,
it's
dude,
written in history.
Bieber been rocking the Excels
too,
the brown ones and the black ones, all sold out, gone.
Yep.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Look at that fucking shoe. Jesus Christ. Wow.
That's a lot of armor on that.
Oh,
it looks like
That's
an
what it
armadillo.
is, armor. Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I saw a video of an armadillo yesterday. That shit is nuts, bro. Have you seen that? I know that came out of nowhere.
What?
Dude, armadillo, when it like, you know, it's like got all the armor on it. It just goes into a little ball, and this little girl goes and picks it up and like puts it in like the forest or something like that. Huh. But it did. Sorry, that's what it looks like. It looks just like that.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
No, D3 is it's weird to say this, but like the D3 is, and I love Dave Mayhew. I love his skating. The technician, he was like one of my favorite parts in the Storm. But this shoe is like more infamous than Dave Mayhew.
For days.
You know what I mean? Like
definitely.
you think of the D3 and you associate it with Osiris. You don't necessarily if you don't skate, associate it with Dave Mayhew.
Yeah, you don't think of that shoe and think of him.
Right.
It's more of its own entity at that point.
And
you know?
you wouldn't even a technical skater probably wouldn't be wearing something like this. I felt like, you know what I mean? Like you want board feel, don't you? Kind of.
Was his name anywhere on the shoe except for D3? Was it on the insole?
I think
or
on the
was it
tongue.
on the tongue?
The tongue is where it said designed by.
yeah.
On the inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting? I didn't know that it was actually redone. It was the D3 then
2001.
2001.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
That's
part,
what that is, right?
Yeah, because the original D3 had the loop in the middle where you could bring the strings back around. So the laces would go through those big ones, and then they would cut. It was like I think they showed it in another piece, but it was like a big like plastic ring, and you could loop them through and they go back.
It literally looks like everything they had in the design room, they just put it onto one
it
shoe.
together.
Bring everything.
People want lace loops. They want rubber toes. They want fucking airbags. Like,
They don't want their pants getting piss stains in the bathroom.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yo,
like,
that
what?
was
Like-
the ODS, the Old Dirty Smollett, Sag Not Drag, the technology they had that went. It was like the
Velcro.
pants.
Velcro.
Yeah, the pants had the Velcro, and then you took the back tab off and put it on the pants.
Yeah.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you have those?
I didn't. No, my homie Lyndon, shout out to Lyndon Parsons back in Lee Summit. He had those joints. They were fucking crazy at the time, but it was sick.
Oh, because I DM'd Brian, this is Brian Reed, and I was like, hey, man, that piece was really cool. Like, interesting to hear your side. And we kind of talked back and forth. I'm like, oh, come on the show sometime. He's like, yeah, I think he mentioned that I think he designed the G bag.
Oh, wow.
That was a big thing,
Yo,
too.
that's I forgot about that. They hit that one.
Yeah.
The D3 and the G bag came out.
The
Was
G bag
hard.
was hard.
Felix rocked that one hard too.
I believe it.
A lot of people did.
Dude, so genius.
Yeah.
Fucking backpack with speaker. Done.
And like a perfect little compartment for your Discman.
Oh, yeah?
Dude.
Chilling.
Remember, kids don't know.
It's like, Discman, what are you talking
Yeah, right. You got 50,000 songs in your pocket. We had 13 on one disc, and you better not walk hard.
It kind of made you appreciate what you're fucking listening to. All of them.
For real.
All 17 songs on that motherfucker. We're listening to all of them.
That's
Can't
right.
go fucking back.
about? Unless you made a mixtape.
Unless you made a mixtape.
Mixed disc.
Mistakes, yeah.
Napster. You guys-
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Napster.
Of course, Napster, LimeWire, BearShare. Give me all the viruses.
That's right.